Good morning, loves. It is 7 o'clock on November
You got
19th.
a smile that makes the sun rise. You make it shine. But I can see that you don't realize.
Just got home from the gym, had an amazing spin class. I pushed myself really hard this morning, burned about 917 calories, so I'm very okay with that. We're getting ready to head to the hospital, or not the hospital, but UT Southwestern Cancer Place to do Evan's balloon echo of the heart, and then he has to have another scan. Later on today, we'll go over what the doctor said last night, and then we both are going to work this afternoon. We just have to be there at 8 o'clock this morning, so we're fixing to leave here in about 10 minutes, and we'll get there and get both of these tests run real quick, and then we will go to work. So we'll see y'all up at the hospital. See y'all in just a little bit. Okay, guys, we're up here at UT Southwestern in Dallas, in the cancer care center. Thank you, I forgot. I was gonna let Evan tell you what he had done today. We got here at 8 o'clock this morning, and what happened today?
We did an ultrasound of my groin area, that area that's kind of with the lymph nodes and that sort of thing. And then I did a ultrasound of my heart, and then I did an echo bubble test, which that's where they ultrasound and then they do an IV of saline, so they can see how fast the saline goes to your heart.
And was any of it really bad?
I mean, the ultrasound was kind of uncomfortable because they take that little device and kind of shove it in you. It hurts.
And then talk about what you had done yesterday. We didn't get to talk to you about it.
Oh, yesterday I had a bone marrow biopsy that was it was awful. But supposedly I was more terrified of it than I really was. It wasn't too bad. It was a lot better than I thought it was going to be. We came in yesterday afternoon, and it took about, 40 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
And a bone marrow biopsy is where they take bone marrow from your bones. It's pretty interesting how they do it. They first numb it with a bunch of needles, and it's in your hip bone. And then they take a big needle, and you're all numbed up, and then they shove it in, and then they get the bone marrow, and then also the aspiration. That's like the blood before the bone marrow. And then they took that so they could biopsy that to see if there was any cancer in my blood marrow. And then also I donated some for research too, for other people.
So we should have the results of that back either tomorrow or Friday.
But the doctor said even if it is in there, it shouldn't change any of my treatment protocol plan that we talked about.
And do you want to talk about that, or do you want to do a video on that? Okay, I'll talk about that later. I'll touch on it a little bit. I'll do a video here in a little bit I'll add to this video once I get to the store. But we are waiting for the pharmacy to get one of Evan's prescriptions ready real quick here at the hospital, or the cancer center. The hospital's technically across the street. And then we're both going to work today. Evan's a workhorse. He's working through everything. He's not really in bad pain or anything.
The doctor prescribed me some medicine that's supposed to help with the inflammation, because that's kind of what's the worst thing right now, is my leg swells really bad, and it's just heavy and it hurts, and I have some bone pain from that mass that's on my bone, but he's supposed to prescribe me. I should get that today. I think it's a steroid, and I don't know what the other one is.
The other one, we can't say the name of it. It's huge. It's technically used to treat gout, because gout has all that swelling and all that inflammation. So this will actually help depress some of the inflammation in his leg and everything, so it's a little bit more comfortable. But once the chemo starts, it will be, I guess I can touch on it real quick. As of right now, the plan is to do a 12-hour day of chemo once every 3 weeks. So we'll come up on a Monday from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. and they will do 2 different types of treatments that day. That's why it's so long. One is 6 hours. The other one is 6 hours. And then on the second day, he'll come back up here and get a booster shot
to boost
the white blood cells.
And we're not the best at describing or saying the names of things. I'm sorry.
So once
it's called like Rom Chomp or something.
Yeah.
Or Chomp. That's the abbreviation for it.
Once we really start the treatments, I'll have all the names and say it and spell it out or put it down here somewhere. We're all learning, and our brains are so full of information right now that everything starts to kind of blend together.
Because the doctor called me yesterday, last night, which
Last
was really
night.
nice to check on me after my bone marrow biopsy because you know how terrified I was of it.
We were very excited that the doctor personally called because I feel like that means it's more personal.
And then he told us like the treatment plan, kind of a little bit, and touched on it. And we'll go over it all over one more time. But he just wanted to.
And he is very, very confident that this will knock it out very quickly. It will be roughly 5 to 6 treatments over that 4-month period. And that a lot of the little cells will be gone very quickly after 1 or 2 treatments. The biggest thing is just getting rid of that bigger mass, and then he'll have a couple PET scans done throughout it just to see how the masses are doing and making sure it's fighting the cancer. So.
And then I have non-Hodgkin's lymphoma, and he said it's mutated into something else. Right? What did he say about that?
What it was is that it originally started off very small in the cells, and then, which a lot of us have in our bodies, and a lot of times we die before it even becomes a thing, he said. And Evans, one of his, something irritated it and mutated it, and that's where the mass has come up on his hip bone and like the pubic bone area. And he said, we'll get this under control, that he'll just have to have tests done once a year, probably after he's in remission. And it might not ever come back. It could. The little ones, how he pretty much worded it is that we all could have this cancer in our body and not know it because it doesn't show up.
And he said it might show up a little bit and it might not do anything. It might just kind of stay more dormant.
And if it stays dormant, they're not going to do anything because they don't want to piss it off, pretty much, is what he said. So we're just hoping all for the best, obviously, and let's knock out these treatments and get them done. That's why we're doing the long 12-hour day. So it's not.
We can break it up too. If it's too much for me, we can break it up. We really just rather, because it's like 45 minutes from our house, we'd rather just knock it out one day instead of having to do it.
Having to come up here 3 times in 1 week.
Yeah.
So we much rather just.
But that's fine. I mean, it's just one day.
Just one day we'll get up here early, and I'm gonna make Evan a little chemo bag with all kinds of little goodies in it for us to bring up here, and like adult coloring books and just all that stuff. His iPad will be in there, and I'm just gonna put a little fun little bag together for him. Okay, we're fixing to leave here in just a few minutes, and I'll touch bases with y'all later this afternoon. Bye, okay, guys, we're home from work, fixing to get settled in for the evening, but we wanted to tell you some very exciting news. We got Evan's bone marrow biopsy back this afternoon, and Evan's eating dinner, so I'm gonna interrupt him for a second. What did they say about your bone marrow?
It's not in there. It's negative.
So it's negative. And then the scan that they did of his lower region to make sure there was nothing down there, what did that come back as?
-2.
-2. So, and they moved his PET scan up until Monday. So we're going to actually do it Monday. It went from December 24th to December 4th to
Monday.
To this coming Monday. So we're super excited about that. Picked up his medication tonight for him to start taking for his leg. So we're on a great path. There's no other cancer in his body. And so the plan that the doctors have come up with, I think are going to be what we're going to end up doing. Mm-hmm. And he is loving this lasagna from my friend that made it for us.
It's so good.
It's the best one you've ever had. So we just wanted to tell you that exciting news. We were so happy to get that information in today. And I mean, that's crazy because we did that bone marrow biopsy yesterday afternoon, and results were in probably in 24 hours. I mean, guys, UT Southwestern is absolutely amazing team. We are so excited to have them in our pockets for all this and our support group, and they're knocking this out. So we'll probably start treatments probably sometime after Thanksgiving, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah, because they'll get the results back, and then we'll set up a treatment plan, or finalizing the treatment plan. Okay, guys, just wanted to share that. I'm fixing to hop in the shower. Evan's going to finish dinner, and we'll see y'all here in just a little bit. Okay, guys, I'm going to end I'm going to end tonight's vlog here. It's 10 o'clock. Evan's been in bed for about an hour and a half. I was finishing up a load of laundry. Was getting some videos posted and watching Gilmore Girls. Dishwasher's running. All the fun stuff. But I'm going to play pickleball in the morning. I just got really tired. I think my medicine just kicked in. I'm hoping tonight is a good night's sleep. The news that we received today, under the circumstance, is really good news. I mean, yes, he has cancer. Yes, he's going to have chemo. But it's not everywhere. It's not in his bones. So all of that has been absolutely amazing news for us. It was the news that we were waiting to hear. And I don't know what else to say. So now I'm hoping that I can get a good night's sleep, because I'm a warrior. I carry the world on my shoulders. This past, I guess this biopsy was on the 30th, right? I'm pulling up my calendar. Oops. The 31st. Was it the 31st? I think it was the 31st. Was his biopsy? No. His biopsy was the 7th. So we have really started to move quickly with everything. Like, very quickly, because today's the 19th. So yeah, we're trucking through this quick, guys. Yeah, I'm looking at the calendar. Yeah. So, with that being said, we've got this. We are gonna find it. I'm so sorry I'm yawning. I have not yawned this good in forever. It's been 2 weeks of not good sleep. So, I'm gonna go to bed now while I'm tired. I will see y'all guys in the morning. And I hope everybody has a wonderful night's sleep. And don't let the bed bugs bite. Okay, guys. Bye.